What's going on, guys? This is Blue Moo Guns and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Rougaroux AR Builder's Kit, and I wanted to give my honest thoughts after getting hands-on with it and putting this build together. This is not a complete rifle out of the box. This is a builder's kit. So what you're getting is the foundation for your AR build, and honestly, if you like customizing your rifles instead of buying something completely assembled, this is a pretty solid route to go. The kit comes with the upper receiver, lower receiver, which does require an FFL because it is the serialized part, a 15-inch M-LOK handguard, the barrel nut, and mounting hardware and Rougaroux dust cover. Right away, the first thing I noticed was the fit and finish. Both the upper and lower are 7075 T6 forged aluminum with a hard coat anodized finish, and they actually feel really solid in the hand. Nothing about it feels cheap or sloppy. The machining looks clean, and the receivers matched up nicely without weird gaps or wobble. The lower receiver is mil-spec compatible, which is good because it gives you a lot of flexibility with parts. You can run whatever lowest parts kit, trigger, stock, or furniture setup you want. That's one thing I liked about these builder's kits. You can make the rifle exactly how you want it instead of settling for whatever parts a manufacturer decided to throw on it to complete a rifle. For this build, I wanted to keep it pretty close to an actual Rougaroux setup. So I added an ambidextrous charging handle. I really like having ambi levers because it just makes manipulating the rifle easier, especially if you're running drills or clearing the gun quickly. You can slap it back with either hand and it just feels natural. I also went with a Roscoe barrel and low profile gas block. Roscoe makes some good stuff, and I figured it would pair well with this setup. Everything fit together without any major issues. Now let's talk about the handguard, because honestly, this is one of the highlights of the kit for me. The 15-inch M-LOK rail has a really clean design. It's smooth, lightweight, and has a continuous top rail. One thing I especially liked was the anti-rotational tabs. If you ever built an AR before, you know sometimes getting the handguard perfectly aligned with the upper can be annoying. With this setup, it pretty much slides into place and stays aligned, which makes installation a lot easier. The hex screws are 35 to 45 inch-pounds torque. The barrel nut itself is pretty beefy too. Torque spec is around 45 to 55 foot-pounds of torque. And definitely don't forget anti-seize grease during installation. That saves you headaches later on if you ever need to disassemble a rifle. The mounting system felt secure once everything was tightened down, and I didn't notice any shifting or movement. The handguard is made from 6061 aluminum with a hard coat anodized finish, and overall it feels durable without being overly heavy. Plenty of M-LOK space for accessories, lights, grips, bipods, whatever setup you want to run. Another thing worth mentioning is that the upper receiver is compatible with intermediate AR15 cartridges. So you got options there, depending on the direction you want to take your build. As far as the actual build experience goes, this kit was pretty straightforward. I didn't run into any weird tolerance stacking issues or anything that needed fitting. Everything seemed to go together the way it should. That's honestly one of the biggest compliments you can give an AR builder's kit, because sometimes you run into parts that just fight you the whole way. For lubrication, I use Swamp Snot from Rougaroux. Kind of a funny name, Swamp Snot, and it's green. But it worked well, and it stayed where I wanted it. Overall, I think the Rougaroux builder's kit is a solid option if you want to build a custom AR without spending crazy money on ultra premium receivers. The machining is clean, the handguard design is good, and I really like the anti-rotational system on the handguard. It gives you a good foundation to build exactly what you want. Now obviously, the final performance of the rifle is going to depend on the parts you choose. Your barrel, BCG, trigger, optic, and all that. But as a base platform, I think Rougaroux did a good job here. If you guys have experience with the Rougaroux build, let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know what parts you run on a setup like this. As always, stay safe, train often, and see you in the next one.